Today I am discussing these undirected graphical models. A graphical model is a probabilistic graphical model, or we can say the structured probabilistic model is a probabilistic model for which a graph expresses the conditional dependence structure between random variables. These are models are represented in nodes represents the random variable and the ages encode the conditional independence assumption. The graphical model expresses set of conditional independence via graph, and the graph structure plus this probability theory is the graphical probabilistic theory. So they are commonly used in probability theory, statistics, particularly Bayesian statistics and machine learning. Probabilistic graph models can also apparently infer whether one is Modi's supporter or Kejriwal supporter. The latest example about application of probabilistic graph models was seen during America's opinion poll prediction. Heard the name Nate Silver or a 538. 538 is a company that makes predictions about American presidential poll using probability graph models. The opinion poll, news articles, the prior knowledge, candidate history, and many things are taken as parameter input. Not only was it used to predict the winning chance percentage but also the constituency specific predictions that differentiated the constituencies between strongholds and swing states. Generally, probabilistic graphical models use a graph-based representation as the foundation for encoding a distribution over a multidimensional space, and the graph that is a compact or factorized representation of a set of independence that hold in the specific distribution. Two branches of graphical representations of distribution are commonly used, namely Bayesian network and Markov random field. Both families encompass the properties of factorization and independencies, but they differ in the set of independencies. They can encode the factorization of distribution that they induce. A Bayesian network, which is also known as belief network or decision network, is a probabilistic graph model that represents a set of variables and their conditional dependencies via a directed acyclic graph. Bayesian networks are ideal for taking events that occurred and predicting the likelihood that any one of several possible known causes was the contributing factor. For example, a Bayesian network could represent the probabilistic relationship between diseases and symptoms. Given symptoms, the network can be used to compute the probabilities of the presence of various diseases. A Markov random field, often known as Markov network or undirected graphical model, is a set of random variables having a Markov property described by an undirected graph. In other words, a random field is said to be Markov random field if it satisfies Markov property. A Markov network is similar to Bayesian network in its representation of dependencies. The difference being that Bayesian networks are directed and acyclic, whereas Markov networks are undirected and may be cyclic. Thus, a Markov network can represent certain dependencies that a Bayesian network can't, like cyclic dependencies. On the other hand, it can't represent certain dependencies that a Bayesian network can, like induced dependencies. The underlying graph of a Markov random field may be finite or infinite. When a joint probability distribution of a random variable is strictly positive, it is also referred to as a Gibbs random field, because according to Hammersley-Clifford theorem, it can be represented by a Gibbs measure for an appropriate energy function. The prototypical Markov random field is the Ising model. Indeed, the Markov random field was introduced as the general setting of Ising model. In the domain of artificial intelligence, a Markov random field is used to model various low to mid-level tasks in the image processing and computer vision. So here we discuss this underlying undirected graph. In probability theory, two random events x and y are conditionally independent given a third event z precisely if the occurrence of x and the occurrence of y are independent events in their conditional probability distribution given z. In other words, x and y are conditionally independent given z if and only if given knowledge that z occurs. Knowledge of whether x occurs provides no information on the likelihood of y occurring, and knowledge of whether y occurs provides no information on the likelihood of x occurring. The concept of conditional independence can be extended from random events to random variables and random vectors. This is the representation of type of graphical models. In probabilistic reason, these are directed graphical models and undirected graphical models. There are many other graphical models. This shares the properties of directed and undirected graphical models. They are known as hybrid models. This is the representation of conditional independencies that there in this graph 1, A and C are conditionally independent given B and D. This is a representation in directed graph, where is an undirected model. It is represented as like this: A conditionally independent with C given B and D. This is the representation, standard representation. Why we use these undirected models? Markov random field models provides a simple and effective way to model the spatial dependencies in the image pixels. Like this is a matrix representation of an image. Then it can be better way to represent as a undirected instead of directed graph. So we need them to model, like for image pixels, we need them to model the connection between two neighbor pixels. Roughly speaking, the main advantage of undirected graphical model over directed graphical model is like they are symmetric and therefore more natural for certain domains such as spatial or relational data. Discriminative undirected graphical models like conditional random fields, which defines conditional densities of the form p y given x, works better than discriminative directed graphical models. UGM's undirected graphical models defines conditional independence relationship via simple graph separation as follows. For a set of nodes A and nodes B and C, we say A and C are conditionally independent given B. B separates A from C in the graph. This means that when we remove all the nodes in B, if there are no path connecting any node in A to any node in C, then the conditional independence property holds. This is called the global Markov property for undirected graphical models. Markov blanket. The immediate surrounding neighbors for in this 2D lattice for undirected graphical models, the immediate surrounding neighbors of any node forms the Markov blanket for that node. When one wants to infer a random variable with a set of variables, usually a subset is enough. and other variables are useless. Such a subset that contains all the useful information is called a Markov blanket. If a Markov blanket is minimal, meaning that it can't drop any variable without losing information, it is called a Markov boundary. Identifying a Markov blanket or Markov boundary helps to extract useful features. The term of Markov blanket and Markov boundary were coined by Jueda Pearl in 1988. In undirected graphs, there is no concept of parent and descendant, but to understand the relation of node using surrounding nodes, we use the concept of Markov blanket. We use neighbors for this Markov blanket in the 2D lattice of undirected models. For directed models, we use the parents of the node, children of the node, and parent of children of the node as the part of Markov blanket. These are the real world application of Markov random field, which is segmentation of images, analyzing grid models of image pixels, social networks, protein and traction networks, information retrieval, and many more. Here we implemented the image segmentation in Python. So image segmentation is the process of partitioning a digital image into multiple segments, which is set of pixels, also known as image objects. The goal of segmentation is to simply change the representation of an image into something that is more meaningful and easier to analyze. Image segmentation is typically used to locate objects and boundaries like lines and curves in images. More precisely, image segmentation is a process of assigning a label to every pixel in an image such that pixels with the same label share certain characteristics. The result of image segmentation is a set of segments that collectively cover the entire image or a set of contours extracted from the image. Each of the pixels in a region are similar with respect to some characteristics or computed property such as color, intensity, or we can say texture. Adjacent regions are significantly different with respect to the same characteristics. When we apply to a stack of images, typically the medical imaging, the resulting contour after image segmentation can be used to create 3D reconstruction with the help of interpolation algorithm like marching cubes. Here we use the random field for image segmentation. We used different image color spaces for its first example when we use the grayscale for the segmentation process. After that we use HSV format, HSV color space for training our data, and for third part we use RGB colors format in training since there is some information that can be captured by pixel colors. We use the RGB values in potential function. After analyzing these experiments, we reached to the conclusion that grayscale image format didn't have sufficient information for CRF models in this task. The value H in HSV image format had better information for segmentation using CRF model, and the result was better. The RGB format also had good information for segmenting the image because these three segments have different colors. So if a CRF model consider color of the image for classification, then the result is going to be better compared to grayscale image. That's for my side. Thank you.